I'm here with Unk-Al, and we're going to find out what keeps his fire lit. So do I call you Al? Alan?
Unk. You can call me Unk, man.
Unk?
All my peeps call me Unk, man.
Alright, I'll do that. Alright, so I'm here with Unk. Nice to see you, brother.
What's up?
Always
Nice
a
to see you
pleasure.
too. No doubt, man.
So I'm here to ask you some questions and find out what keeps your fire lit, man. You down with that?
Burn it up, man. Fire it up.
I've got questions here in my wallet. You ain't seen them yet. That's my MO. That's part of my MO. You were asking earlier.
Right?
Nobody sees the questions except for me.
You can hit the ball anytime you want. I invite you. If you want to start a question, hit the ball, we'll do it.
I appreciate it. All right, so you own Gibson Construction, right?
That's right.
The name of it.
Gibson Contracting.
Gibson Contracting. I'm sorry.
That's all good.
And you play bass in several bands around here, I suppose.
Whoever needs me,
Yeah.
fit in, get in where I fit in, you know.
Yeah. Yeah. Slide
Sure.
right.
That's right. You know.
All right. So first question is, how long you been in the music scene?
Jeez, man. 20 years, man.
Really?
Yeah. First show was King's Head Inn. So if that gives you any idea.
Wow.
Long time.
Yeah, that's about when I started. It was about 20 years ago myself.
Right?
No, it wasn't Unk-Al though, was it?
No, just some, high school band. Kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of stuff like that.
We're gonna make it big, and the world isn't ready for us.
Hell yeah. They probably weren't.
That's true.
We were before our time.
Yeah, right. All right, let's see. What is the largest construction job you've taken on?
Money-wise, or?
Let's go with scope.
Scope. Man, I framed whole neighborhoods, man.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Wow.
Sure. Yeah, like, East Beach, standing over there, basically moved the whole forest,
Oh,
and
wow.
stood it up, and there it is.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a hell of an undertaking.
Yeah. Yeah.
How long did it take you to do that?
Oh man, I worked for those builders over there for probably about 5 years.
Wow.
I counted 100 houses in there that I had framed. That's
impressive. That's something nice to have under your belt.
That's just one neighborhood though.
Yeah.
And so I don't know. Thousands of houses.
Yeah.
Thousands of people's dreams,
Right. I take it you've been doing that for a long time.
Yeah, about the same amount of time, about 20 years.
Yeah.
So.
I got you. I forgot I had to do something. Well, I've got to do something. I can't be seen in just a shirt. I'll be right back.
We got to start over?
No. I always wear
Oh,
an apron.
yeah. Yeah, just like I got a cape, you got an apron. I get it.
It's part of the trademark.
Right. That's right, dude. You gotta have your alter ego, man.
That's it.
Or maybe it's your real ego and your alter ego just goes to work every day.
That's very true. And it's funny you bring that up, because the next question: are Alan Gibson and Unk-Al two entities contained in one body, or are they the same person, just at times with a hammer and the others with a bass?
Read it again.
Are Alan Gibson and Unk-Al two entities contained in one body, or are they the same person, just at times with a hammer and other times with a bass?
All right. That's a great question, man. I love that. I would say that Unk-Al is my subconscious, and I would say that Alan Gibson is the dude that settled for whatever he had to do to make it by in life.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, it's not the same person, but very diligently with mad intention working towards just being one. This being torn apart thing is killing me, man. It's no fun.
You're slowly merging back together.
Yeah. Yeah. Whew. What happened, man? Why did we do this? Ah!
It's what we're conditioned to do.
Oh, that's very true. That's very true. I'm gonna keep these with me because I think you're a point maker, man. We're conditioned. Oh. All right.
All right. What is the biggest show that you've played? And it could be crowd-wise. It could be like, even though that was the smallest crowd you played with your heroes. You know, like biggest to you. What was your biggest show that you've ever played?
Oh man. I played Lunatic Luau.
Oh wow.
And that was probably 12,000 people. Pretty intense.
Yeah.
Pretty out of body experience kind of.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, yeah, that's good. But like the whole thing that led up to that, you know, there was a lot of big things that came into that. So, yeah, I'd say that's probably the biggest, like most, like feeling like you're accomplished kind of as a musician kind of.
Right.
Dig.
Right.
So, yeah, cool.
Nice. That's a pretty big accomplishment, honestly.
Yeah, there's a lot of people bidding for that show.
Oh, I'm sure. Is it hard to juggle the professional side of both your construction company and band? No, because you start as a they both kind of work together. You know, like I kind of look at it the same way. Like I'm building houses, I'm taking on projects, and it's like I sub out the plumbing. It's just like I sub out a drummer, you know, or I sub out electrical, so I sub out a guitar player. You know, throughout the years, I was so married to a band, and it was like it's hard to be in a band. You know, it's hard. It's like this relationship that's. And when you're younger, everybody's in everybody's business, and you're always around each other too much, and everybody thinks you're supposed to be bigger than you are, and you're basically married to 2, 3, 4 people.
Yeah, that have their opinion about you, what should be going on, and it just kind of implodes. You never really take a break. There's no meditation or downtime. It's always like drive. We're not where we want to be. You actually aren't who you want to be. And it's real hard, and that's like 4 or 5 people at the same time that aren't who they want to be.
Right.
And it just kind of implodes. So to take the band and be like, just let everybody have their own space, but then so Unk-Al, everybody just comes together. I've had you talk about the most amazing shows. Some of them are like, I'll book a festival. I won't even have a band with me because my band that's here, some of them don't like to travel. They're just like local dudes. I'll go up there and pick up a guitar player and be like, hey man, you want to jam with me? Go jam a set, show them. I kind of keep all my stuff is pretty simple. You know, if you could play chords, I can call them out on stage, and it turns like this magical, like just when people want to be on the stage, when they want to be there and they want to do their best, you know, the magic that comes out of it. So I build things, then that's like art.
Right.
And the jobs that I get, I do a lot of like praying for, like send me the right job. So I get these real weird off the wall kind of jobs that nobody else would take. They're kind of perfect for me, kind of weird, artistic. And kind of the same thing with the band, you know. It's just I just pray for the right shows. I say yes all the time. Somebody's like, hey man, you want to play a show? Yeah, because I kind of feel like if you say no, you're stopping the train.
Right.
I've said no to a couple of shows, and it took a long time for those kind of shows to come back.
Right.
So it's like now I'm just like, yeah man, I'll do it.
Right.
I won't even have a band. I'll just be like, sure. Yeah, I'll do it. And somehow it all just fits in. It's turns out to be excellent.
Awesome.
I've had drummers that have never met my guitar player until we're on the stage.
Right.
You know, like when we play with you.
Yeah.
Sean never had met Z before.
Oh, really?
We practiced here. I practiced with Z. Come back together and
It just meshed well.
yeah, you were there.
Yeah.
That's how I roll, man. It's like by the seat of my pants.
Hey, well, whatever works, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I love it, man, and I get to be like right in the middle of it all, and like just unfolding. Everything's unfolding into this beautiful, fun, just energetic. We're all putting our best into it.
Right.
And there we are, you know.
Yeah, and going back to the earlier point where you were talking about, younger bands and everything, they start losing the fun aspect. When you start losing the fun aspect, you start getting burnt out, worn down.
It's over.
And you start trying to convince yourself it's fun, and you start becoming bitter about it.
Yeah.
And it hurts. It starts to hurt at that point.
Yeah, it becomes, music should be intrinsic. It comes from your inside.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you're starting to look for things from the outside to validate it, it just implodes, really.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of the Unk-Al thing is what's coming from the inside of all of us, and we're trying to put it into the world in a loving, kind sort of way.
Absolutely.
Like stand on the stage, shine the light, let people know we're people.
Mm-hmm.
We all have had problems. If you want to talk about something, if you're like, hey man, I got things going on in my life, man, we're here.
Absolutely.
So it's all just a big, labor of love, I guess.
Yeah.
Instead of, you've been in bands where it's like, dude, I don't even want to hang out with you guys.
Yep.
Like we're fist fighting on the road. Like, dude, you're in a band.
Yeah.
It's like, man, I don't think people understand what it's like when you got 4 dysfunctional people in the same van. It gets a little rough.
Yeah, that's the truth. That's the absolute truth. All right, so last question, and always the last question. What keeps your fire lit?
Oh, man. It's a great question, man. You got great questions. What keeps the fire lit?
As the light goes off on the camera. Ah, there we go. Blinded by the light.
What keeps my fire lit? What keeps the fire lit? Well, first, I have children.
Mm-hmm.
And if that isn't reason enough to show them that you can use your creativity,
mm-hmm.
That you can do what you want to do. You can. That's a big part of like just bringing it up. But I think another thing is these songs just keep coming to me, man.
Yeah.
Like they come to me in dreams. They come to me in dreams, and they're just like here. Sometimes I have to battle with myself. I'm like, why? Why do I have to play this song? I'm like, why? But it's cool, It's cool. It's neat. We live in such a cool time of technology where we can record stuff. We can lay it down. Yeah, we can lay it down. We can put it out there. We don't know with everything that's going on when it's going to be over.
Yeah, that's very true.
So a lot of what keeps my fire lit is probably the bad stuff that's happened in my life. It was like I'm still here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a reason to be alive. I want to get out there and get with people, meet people, make connections, make relationships, have friendships. Everybody, the energy that when you're on the stage and we're putting all this energy out, we're putting in all these hours and hours of practice and love how much you love your instrument,
mm-hmm.
that this instrument comes to you and it plays us. Sometimes when we're really hitting, our instrument is taken over and we just get to go along for the ride.
Yeah, your brain completely turns off and just go.
Right, all those years of just loving something and putting your time into it. And then it just so beautiful. But then there's people out there that they're putting their energy back into us. They love us. They're coming, they're putting all this energy, and it's like this exchange of energy. Because that really all we are is we're all made of the same dust.
Yep.
We're all the same. A lot of stuff, I think I have something to say too. I think there's something in there like just that we should love each other. We should be kind to each other. That just because you think something doesn't mean that it's true. That we should take each other into consideration. But we also should reach out and say, you know, we get to be on the stage. We get to have the microphone. How many times has somebody been on a microphone and they say something and it really hits you?
Right.
And it's with you for the rest of your life. And you're like, well, we get that. We get to do that. We get to share everything. We get to share love. We get to share all the stuff that we are passionate about and tell people, be passionate, be kind. You know, if you have a problem, come talk to us. We've had the same problems, you know, or just create that, you know, stand in we play in bars, you know, it's this dark place of debauchery, of alcoholism, of drug use, and we get to stand on the stage and say, we've had the same problem. How about you don't have to do that? Don't drink and drive tonight. Don't tear yourself up. Don't give yourself away. Love yourself. We get to do that. And that's what a better gift.
Yeah.
To keep live, like or like somebody's having a bad day. Somebody's having a good day. Somebody's having a bad life. More often than not, people are like, man, just thank you. Thank you for taking me away from my crappy day.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. So, I don't know, that keeps I guess the people.
Yeah.
The relationships, the excitement. How exciting is it to know that you get to give, that you get to get, like we get it all, man.
Yeah.
Just because we chose to, or this instrument chose us, we get to share with everybody.
Yeah.
That's what keeps my fire lit.
Good.
Energy, people, kindness, love, everything.
Good.
Life keeps my fire lit.
That's good.
Because, dude, this is it.
Yeah.
And it could be over.
Yeah.
Look at the current state.
Absolutely right.
So, my fire's lit because I'm alive.
And you're going to keep it lit for as long as you can.
That's right, man. That's right. Whoo! Whoo, my heart, man, my heart.
I'm coming, Elizabeth.
Yeah. I'm coming, Wheezy. Yeah. Man, the world's cool, too.
Yeah.
There's so many more brilliant people, you know. And maybe I just need a lot of attention.
I think every musician does.
Hey, put a light on me.
Love me.
Yeah. So, yeah, that's what keeps my fire lit.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much. You want to jam out a little bit on the outro here?
Sure, man. Are you going to hit it with me, man?
I ain't got no sticks.
Man, I got some sticks up here, man. Here, let's do it.
All right.
Set that thing up. This drumstick is signed by the world famous Troy Luccketta of Tesla.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
And you're going to let me use it?
Yeah, man. Sure.
Okay.
Why not? Here, let me add that bass right there.
Yes, sir.
You want to keep it low? You want to keep it high? Man, you want me to plug in? You want me to?
Yeah, we'll just jam out a little bit. Looks like these are more set up for lefty. Oh, not really.
You can move around however you want. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. All right, man. Creativity. The best is yet to come.
Thank y'all for tuning in, and as always, keep those fires lit.
That's right.